Hello everyone. Welcome to SRN Knowledge Center. I am Sunita Upadhyay, Faculty of English at SRN International School situated at Jagatpura in Jaipur. Today I'll be teaching you first chapter of NCERT textbook of English Language and Literature, grade 10, that is A Letter to God by G.L. Fontes. The story revolves around the idea of having unquestionable belief in something. It's the story of a farmer named Lencho. He is a poor but hard-working farmer. His house is situated on the top of a low hill. From this height, he could see the river and the fields, which are dotted with flowers that always promised a good harvest. Lencho had a good crop of corn, and now his crop needed a downpour, means a heavy rainfall, to get a good harvest. He looks at the sky instantly. His wife is preparing supper or evening meal for the family. Big boys are working in the fields and small boys are playing until their mother calls them for dinner. He looks towards northeast direction because northeast direction wind will bring rains. Everything was dependent on God and weather. Soon big drops of rain began to fall, hereby proving the Lencho's prediction to be true. He was happy. The air was fresh and sweet, and it was full of good fragrance. He went out to have the feel of rain on his body. He came inside fully drenched with water. He was very satisfied as crop was ripe now. Suddenly strong wind began to blow and there was horrible storm of hailstone. The hails resembled new silver coins. Boys were happy. They ran out to collect frozen pearls. When we were children, we also used to collect hailstones. Lencho said, the condition is getting worse. Due to the storm, the trees became leafless. Corn was totally destroyed. Now Lencho became sad. He felt that they would go hungry this year. They did not have seeds for the next year. He feels very disheartened. That night was sorrowful one. Nobody could help them. Lencho became stressed and disappointed. As everything went against his plan, he conveyed his sorrow and dismay to his sons by commenting that the effect of the storm proved to be worse than that of crop destroying insects. All their hard work had gone in vain. But Lencho had a great faith in God, and there was a single hope, that is help from God. Lencho had strong trust in God, and he believed that God will certainly help him. All through the night, he thought of God only and nothing else. Lencho was an ox of a man, means he worked like an animal, but he was educated also, so he decides to write a letter to God in which he will write about his problem, as God is the only one in the world who can solve our problems. He started to write on the Sunday morning and thought of mailing it himself by going to the town. In his letter to God, he described his poverty-stricken situation and mentioned that he needed 100 pesos for the family's survival and to get the seeds to regenerate the crop. Pesos is the currency of Latin American countries like Mexico, Brazil, and Philippines. So story seems to take place in one of those countries. On the envelope he wrote, "To God." Then he himself went to the post office, placed stamp on it and dropped it in the mailbox. At the post office, one of the postmen noticed Lencho's letter and showed it to the postmaster. Both of them made fun of him, but the postmaster, a fat and friendly fellow, immediately developed a sense of seriousness. He was very much surprised to see the faith of Lencho that he had in Almighty God. As the postmaster was a gentle and courteous fellow and had good intentions, he read the letter and thought of replying to it so as to keep the writer's belief intact and it should not be broken. He came up with an idea, that is, answer the letter. But it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. But he was determined to answer it. So he asked to contribute money from his employees and he himself also gave a part of his salary. Even many of his friends obliged to give something for an act of charity. It was not possible for him to collect 100 pesos. He could collect little more than half, that is 70 pesos. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho with a letter undersigned by God. Next Sunday, Lencho came looking for the reply a bit earlier than expected. The postman himself handed him the letter and waited to see his joyful and surprised expression, whereas the postmaster was looking at him from his office. When the farmer opened the letter, he was very much disheartened to see that the money was less than that he asked for. His faith was still undeterred, and he believed that God could not make a mistake. On being disappointed, he started looking for ink and paper to write to God again. While he was writing, his eyebrows got curled due to the concentration with which he was drafting a new request. On completing, he affixed it with a stamp and dropped into the mailbox. The postmaster took it out immediately and read it. In it, Lencho had complained that he received only 70 pesos and he is really in need of the remaining amount. He doubted the integrity and honesty of the post office employees and suggested that money should be sent to him directly and not through these post office official as earlier. Also, they must have stolen the missing amount and he called them a bunch of crooks. So this is the irony here, that the postmaster and other officials who collected money to give him and to keep his faith in God intact have ended up getting blamed for stealing the missing amount. So this is all about a letter to God. Hope you have understood and enjoyed the story. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, don't forget to share, like and subscribe it.